So guys, in this video, I'm going to be making my predictions for, be telling you my predictions, like telling you my final locked-in pre-season predictions for Season 5. My after Episode 1 prediction, and my Episode 2 prediction. What predictions means, which some of you might not know, is the elimination order. I predict elimination order, not specific plot lines or whatever what's going to happen. I might think of them in my head, but I probably won't make a video on them unless I have a lot to say. Which I obviously don't. My elimination order predictions, what I like. This time, unlike in the Carnival of Chaos, I'm saving them every time. So by the end of the season, I might have got something right and didn't even know it, which could be pretty cool. Anyways, I want to explore and check them out. Tell you why I put certain characters in certain places, and etc. So let's get started. We have 3 tier lists to go through. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible, because it's probably the last DC5 Episode 2 video I'm making before I see the trailer for Episode 3 in, like, tomorrow or Monday. It's either one of those. Then I see the Episode Tuesday, and then I have to wait to talk about it till Saturday. I don't know what other videos I can make other than my review, thoughts, and predictions. So let me know in the comments, and let's get started. Alright, so my locked-in preseason elimination order, starting with the first 6, which is like I consider the early pre-merge. Evie, pretty obvious. She was comic relief. I was pretty right about that. Aiden, well, this was like after we got all the promotional stuff, like the video introductions. Definitely thought she was an early boot, like first boot, but nope. Aiden got spot on if he was actually eliminated, but you know, I want to give myself half a point. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it yet, but I should give myself half a point. Mainly because he literally, like, named all of his weaknesses in one, video introduction, so I thought he was going to go early. I know I'm going to be wrong about that, but it's whatever. Benji, because I had a feeling in my head that he couldn't be too much like Jade, like he said he would in the video introduction. Anastasia, because I feel like, I don't know. It's just a feeling like, I feel like Evie and Ernesto can get together randomly at either the comeback challenge or the Rescue Island. I feel like seeing them in a Rescue Island episode is more fitting than a regular episode. And Alec, I wanted the Fury and Alec thing to happen, like, before, like, a team swap happened, so I put Alec there. So, yeah, that's my reasoning for the early pre-merge. For the late pre-merge, I wanted to get out some bigger names. First, let's start with Bruno. I didn't think he'd be I feel like the writers are going to adore him. Didn't see that one coming, personally. He is a super fan. I thought he'd make it decent, like, late pre-merge. But, I don't think that's actually going to happen. But I think I'm not going to give myself too much blame for that one. It's kind of hard to predict who the ONC's going to love and hate. Or just ignore. Oya, because I thought she wasn't interesting enough to carry into the merge, but we'll have to see. I could be right, probably wrong, but I could be right. Allie, I feel like 16th is like a perfect place for her. I was going to put her in 9th, but it just didn't feel right at the time. Gabby, 15th, I'm pretty sure on this. I feel like unless she goes evil again, her becoming evil, like chaotic evil, can take her to the merge, I feel like. Otherwise, she's going about here, right? Feel like carry her kind of far so you don't get too much hate, but just not far enough to get hate. Finn, because I think Aura and Finn's going to be one of them's going to be the second to last out of the pre-merge. Not the last one, the second to last. Like Linda was the second to last out of the pre-merge, and yeah, that's just my example, you know? I feel like that's a perfect place for them to go, too. 14th is like a perfect place. And Anastasia, I feel like her nice side is going to carry her far. Oh, and she loves her. But you'll see in later elimination order predictions that she doesn't last that high. But yeah, I feel like Anastasia going here makes a lot of sense. She's not like villainous, so not as interesting to go all the way to the merge, but make it almost there, you know what I mean? ONC still loves her, you gotta remember that. So, yeah. I feel like this placement fits Anastasia a lot, but now let's get to the merge. So let's start with Lake. Lake is giving first out of the merge. She's confident, so I think she's gonna make it to the merge. She has old time because of her very early go in All-Stars. So I think she's guaranteed merge, but I don't think she's making it far enough. Let's think about it. I feel like Lake is still too nice to be like this strategic mastermind. And, especially when Rosa makes merge, which I'm almost guaranteed she is. Like, I'm almost confident in it. She's definitely not going to be able to make those moves with Rosa. So, yeah, I think Rosa's going to make it farther than her. I feel like, Rosa maybe is debatable, but Rosa's more likely to make those moves. Tom, once he loves him, he's going to make it kind of far. But I think they know, okay, he has a spin-off, so we shouldn't carry him super far into the merge. So I think this is a perfect place. Ren 10th, show off some athleticism in like an immunity challenge. He's likable, so we might carry him through another one and then take him out. Aubrey, I updated this and put like 9th. So 9th was my prediction, and 24th was the reality. Yeah, I thought Aubrey would make it 9th. I thought her... Like, I feel like she was over-designed. If you check my previous video, I did say she was over-designed, in my opinion. So I think that would have eliminated... not eliminated. It kept her in a little while, but not, like, super long. But guess I was wrong. If she comes back, that's a different story. If she does come back, like, let's say there was 12 left. Like, there's 12 left once she comes back, right? With maybe someone else. I feel like she could get 9th. Survive 3 eliminations, then call it a day, right? I still think I could get Aubrey right if she comes back. And with the right circumstances, of course. Dunia 8th, because I'm still going with the lesbian thing for a little bit. I don't know. It's going to be like it's rolling the dice. Will they continue that trend? Yes or no? I remember they posted on Twitter something teasing that they weren't going to do that. But we'll have to see. And Fiore 7th. I was almost locked in with 6th, but I was like, it's Fiore. Are they going to let Fiore go that far? Answer is no. I think 7th's a good place for her. It's a good place for a story arc to end. Late pre-merge time. 6th, Sam. Let's be honest, he's probably going to make it further, but, this is just kind of where Sam has to go, because, maybe he might get taken out. I have no idea. If he gets with Spencer, then this is like a perfect place for him to go. So, yeah. 5th, Rosa. I feel like she's feisty. She could make it pretty far. She could make it further than this. I just kind of don't think so. Well, actually, no, I do think so, but you'll see. 4th, Natalia, I feel like her and Cesar could be a power duo, but then she'll get taken out here. 3rd, Aura. Especially at the time, I thought Aura was going to be a power player and get taken out by the jury. Natalia or Aura could get taken out by the jury. Natalia getting taken out by the jury is going to lower her... It's going to cut her ego down to size a lot. Like, her ego is gonna drop. Will it be satisfying? Kinda, honestly. That would be very interesting. Just see her ego instantly drop. That's craziness. That's insane to even think about. 2nd is Spencer. I think Spencer's strategy is too good. I feel like he will be the last fan standing. I think it's almost, like, guaranteed. But finishing off with Nora. I do think Nora is going to be the winner. She's sarcastic, but a character arc could get her down. Maybe her being less sarcastic and taking things less seriously can make her a little more strategically aware. And then, boom, that is it. But now it's time to get to my after episode 1 prediction. And for those who use a different tier list, so don't worry, you don't have to look at these old sprites anymore. So this is after episode 1, the 24th, Aubrey's on Black. So, 23rd, Aiden, spot on if he was actually eliminated. I was thinking the exact same logic that they were thinking in episode 2, so watch episode 2 again, if you need to remember. Evie, because I don't think she's going to last long, I'm so sorry. In her arc, she needs to prove herself once. I think all she needs to do is prove herself one time, and then she's good, right? She's fine. She's fine. Next, Ernesto. Ernesto also could get done very fast. I feel like them going back to back might be mentioned at like Rescue Island because both the old people went back to back. Doubt they're actually going back to back, but I don't need to predict them right. I'm mainly focused on getting the next person eliminated right. You know, we'll get to them when we get to them. 20th Manu. Obviously, this was before the swap, so I had no idea where Manu was placing, honestly. But I feel like he'd make it kind of far. He did make a decent first impression. So I thought he would make it pretty far, just not far enough. Eventually, he'd be seen as a physical threat, but I don't think he would at that point. I don't know. I just feel like he would get got eventually. You know what I mean? And then Anastasia goes right after. I don't know. I just feel like Anastasia is not gonna last as long as Owen season making us think. I don't know. I just feel like she's like a surprise boot. All right, late pre-merge, Bruno. I didn't see him as that much of a. It's kind of weird to say. I don't even want to call Bruno a Reddit's pet. I haven't seen enough of it yet. But I just have that feeling. But either way, Bruno's going here for now. Just perfect place for him. Ali goes 17th. I feel like 19th was too low. So I feel like 17th is a better place. Going to a better place. I don't. Okay, I'm done talking. 16th, Bruno, right? Bruno. I said Bruno, I'm done. Benji. I thought he'd make it far, right? At the time, I was like, okay, maybe Benji might make it a pretty deep run. Not super deep, but pretty deep. I feel like his strategy is decent, and I think he could have easily got 16th, right? I feel like they'd have to keep him kind of far. And then 15th, Gabby. I feel like Benji and Gabby could go back to back for like double tragedy among the fandom and double hatred towards LMC. Because apparently they love that so much. Definitely loses them money, but it's whatever. Gabby is going 15th. It's the perfect spot for her. And I'm not going to move it until I see that chaotic Gabby. I might have moved it. I don't know. Listen, I'm just going for what I thought at the time, okay? 14th, Finn. Same logic as last time. 13th, Ren. Now, I thought with Ren's hanging thing, that could last all pre-merge, but then get cut. Like, I can literally picture Ren just swinging around the trees at Rescue Island, but I could also see him being as a sleeper late merge boot. So, yeah. Late merge threat, too. So, 12th Lake, perfect spot. 11th Tom, perfect spot. 10th Oya. I feel like with her losing her friend first elimination, it'll be kind of like Logan's, except I don't think she's gonna make it as far as Logan did, which is winning. Absolutely not. I don't think she'll even make a late merge. I think this is like the perfect spot for her. Like 10th. If she makes merge, I think 10th, 11th, or 12th is good. But I think 10th fits her best. 9th, Ali. She got 3rd one season, 6th another, and now I think she can get 9th. And then if she ever comes back again and there's 12 or more people, that she can get 12th. I don't know. I'm just going down by 3. Just getting worse every time. Anyways, especially after seeing episode 2, I think 9th fits Ali a lot. But you'll see that Ali actually moves down for a reason I'll get into. 8th, Dunia, gonna keep her there for a while. 7th, Sam. Why did I switch Sam and Fiore? Which you can obviously see Fiore above Sam. I have no idea. I feel like after seeing episode 1, he should be still at 6. But I think I'm having hope in Fiore. Will it probably be like, okay, she's going to be early merge? Maybe. But I feel like Fiore is an interesting enough character for if she does get a redemption arc, she'll be somewhat likable enough to maybe carry through the late merge. You know what I mean? 6th, Fiore. I basically took up the entire Sam section to talk about Fiore, so we'll skip her. 5th, Natalia. Now I put her here because I feel like Natalia going 5th makes more sense. I don't know. That just makes more sense to me. 4th is Rosa, right? I think Rosa getting 4th makes sense. I feel like someone from the Sign Alliance is gonna have to make it past someone within the underdog. Like, I like to call it the Underdog Alliance because they were the underdogs. They weren't all necessarily villains. They were all villains at one point, but I feel like not all of them could be considered villains, more of anti-heroes. The Villains Alliance and Disventure Camp All-Stars made more sense from the villain standpoint. They weren't all anti-heroes. You could see them. Okay, I can see these guys all being villains. Not that alliance at all. Especially Benji and Allie. They were not villains. Either way, Rosa, I feel like has to make it here for the Signed Alliance, be the last one standing, and get fourth cut from the finale. Third, Aura. This was after episode 1. She got a decent amount of positive screen time for me to say she's still in third, but skepticism should have started. It didn't, but it should have started. Second, Spencer, and first, Nora, pretty much the exact same. Alright, moving on. Alright, so here's how this will work. Here I'm only talking about things that changed, which is a lot. 23rd, Evie, pretty much the same. I did change her, so I'll say that Comic Relief, I feel like of all the fans, she's the most expendable. Proves herself for the challenge, then gets eliminated for Aiden purposes, probably. I don't really know what other fan would go home. I have reasons for why Ernesto won't go. I mean, Ren would probably use his idol to save Ernesto, because Ernesto is their only ally right now, right? Like, confirmed ally, because I feel like Ernesto would definitely vote with Ren, especially after their last scene together. I need the skills of an expert wood carver. Like that, when Ren said that. I feel like that could do a lot. So, 22nd, Anastasia. I feel like she's gonna go. Also, I want to say this one right now. I feel like saving Aiden was less to save Aiden, but it was more to save the favorites from being one of the first 2 boots. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're going for. So yeah, Anastasia goes next for favorites. Because I doubt anyone from the Signed Alliance is going. I feel like Anastasia is like the most expendable person from the Underdog Alliance, right? 21st, Alec. I feel like he goes right after Anastasia. I do feel like I definitely am going to be wrong about this, but I feel like out of all the season 1 people, Alec would be the first one gone, and I want to say Tom would, but I just don't see ONC doing that. I don't think, and even if Tom did get eliminated early, he's like 1,000% coming back, so that would be only like a temporary got right if Tom got 21st. Either way, I think Alec could get this spot. The target, it wouldn't be realistic. It'd definitely be realistic, because no one really likes Alec, other than, like, Fiore. And everyone else the Underdog Alliance can tolerate Alec, apparently. Just kind of tolerate him. Anastasia, mostly. 20th, Ernesto stays the same. 19th, Benji. After seeing episode 2, yeah, I don't think he's making late pre-merge if he continues to just support Allie and not have his own freaking personality. 18th, Manu. I feel like Manu makes a team swap and maybe gets on the same team with Bruno and then gets taken out. I don't know. I feel like that's something that would happen. 17th is Gabby. I do think Gabby moved down after seeing episode 2 for her comic reliefy thing. Kind of not thinking like chaotic Gabby is coming. I don't know. Like in All-Star, she wasn't even super positive to the point where I'll be like, okay, evil Gabby isn't coming. But I feel like it definitely could here. I just don't think Ellie's going to be the reason behind it. It'll probably be a thought if she gets isolated for whatever reason. I don't think she will. I think Gabby's going before Tom. Prediction-wise, but for hope-wise, I think I want Gabby to make it farther than Tom. 16th, Ren. Why did Ren go down? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he'll use the idol on someone else rather than himself, because I doubt Ren's going to need it. I don't know. Ren is a wild card. I just kind of had to put him there, okay? 15th, Oya. Feel like she could be the last late pre-merger. The last late pre-merger? Yeah, I said that. But I kind of had to put her there. She's also a wild card. 14th, Finn. Stayed the same. 13th, Tom. He went down too after, once again, his comic releasing thing. So I think he could be like a late pre-merger. But we'll see. He's probably going to move back up in the future episodes, but we'll have to see. He's not playing and or dying trying. So, oh, geez, I almost dropped my phone. So, yeah. Alright, let's try to rush through the merge. I'm trying to get this under 25 minutes. Ready? Go. 12th, Lake. Stays the same. 11th, Bruno. Team swapped. Feel like ONT loves him, so he might carry him far. He's probably going to go farther. 10th, Ali. Moved down one because I think Aiden is going to take her out a little earlier than 9th. 9th, Aiden, because I don't think ONT is going to carry him farther than this. I feel like it's unnecessary as crap. If he goes any further, he'll probably get 8th and call it a day. Don't think he's going 7th or higher. 8th, Junior stays the same. 7th, Sam stays the same. 6th, Fiora. Okay, this is pretty much all stays the same. Literally nothing changed here. So, thanks for watching, guys. I do very much appreciate your love and support. Comment down your thoughts, your predictions, your elimination orders. Yeah, and I'll see you guys again soon. I am very excited for episode 3, and goodbye.